Time is a divine energy that uses the edicts of heaven, which we've just explained, to form space. And in this energy of space, this divine vortex, physicality occurs. Love and light come together because all the messages of heaven are interdimensional love and light. They come together and are regulated by physicality, by the divine vortex of time, which forms the space upon which all things in physicality are written, basically. And so now we have a flow. And as it says here, this is about the flow of divine right time. Now, as we said, time is the divine container of love and light that is used to create physicality. Look upon it as endless streams of energy, just like we have here, that are constantly in motion. When you have energies that are constantly in motion, they will form things according to the divine geometry. And of course, the divine geometry is seen in all the very basic aspects, and I like to call the divine creations, the divine equations of creation. And the way we express them, they come in waves, different kinds of waves. We can have all kinds, the most famous of which, of course, are the sine and the cosines, but there are others. Think of all this stuff you learned in geometry. It basically, and in algebra, and in trigonometry, all that stuff is based upon one thing, which we never have to lose, which we must never lose sight of, which is that it is all based on a sacred geometry. And this sacred geometry, this divine vibrational pattern, creates what we call physical creation. Now, this love and light contains the sacred edicts of the Creator, as we said, from the wonderful high essence of creation, Aeon, through the messengers, the seraphim, down into the various levels of heaven, which are infinite, toward physicality, comes time, light, and love. And time creates within it the golden weave, this vortex. One of the things that science is beginning to discover is the natural essence of vortexes in all things. The other thing that they've discovered are fractals, the ability of mathematics and just creational energy itself to reform itself again and again and again. And there's a special form of science and mathematics that deals with fractals and with vortex science. Some call it vortex physics, some call it vortex mathematics or vortex calculus. Anyway, onward. Now, the basis of all of this is a spiritual hierarchies, which exists at many levels, from that of heaven all the way down to that of physicality. So let's look at this. This is what this little chart they gave me is about. So at the top, as we said, is Aeon, which has the throne of the Creator and the seraphim. The seraphim pass all these vital messages, these energy patterns, these sacred edicts, down through the many life streams and down through the many lineages of heaven. So what you have, first and foremost, are the many life streams. What are life streams? Let's go through that. Life streams simply are the essences, the soul patterns that come down to create all of us. Lineages are the divine lines, the soul lines, as I like to call them, or soul lineages of all of us. So we all have a group that we're in, our lineages, and we come down as an essence, a life stream. So we have these streams of energy. Just see these lights, just as before here, back here.